Now let's design a savings account. So stop debugger and savings account. It bears interest, so we need to take care of that. So Explorer, savings account .h, pragma once, include bank account.h, class savings account, colon, public, and the bank account is a superclass. Private, public, and savings account bears interest, so it should remember interest rate. And then let's define a constructor which should read interest rate. Also, you can define another one, interest rate and the balance. So there's no such constructor which takes balance only. Without the interest rate, it does not work. So let's define constructors this way. And then we have end of month function, which we cannot use from superclass directly since we need to calculate the interest at the end of the month. So that's what savings account needs to do in addition to what is defined in the superclass. So let's design savings account.cpp, include savings account.h, and the constructor which takes interest rate only, int rate is there, and then savings account with balance and interest rate. Then we need to forward balance, and then interest rate should be initialized here. To make it more readable, balance, let me use a full spelling. It's there. Then in savings account, we need to define end of month. Void savings account end of month. So end of month, what you need to do is we need to compute the interest. So double interest is balance times rate. So balance, we can get it from a parent class get balance function call, and then multiplied by interest rate is there. Here, get balance does not present in savings account. It is inherited from superclass, but get balance is not in the current class, so you can simply call get balance. It's implied it's from a parent class, but if you want to make it explicit, it's okay to give this way, so explicitly specify, but this is not needed, not required, because there's no conflicts of the name. So implied, the bank account colon is implied. Then we can make a deposit of the interest into the account. Also, the savings accounts does not have a deposit function, so it's calling from a superclass. So if you want, you can make it explicit, but that's not required though. So that's the end of the month behavior in savings account. So let's test it in Makefile. Now I need to add the savings account compiled savings account.o, savings account.cpp.h, also bank account.h is included. Compile only with the debug symbol is there. So that's in main function. Let's test that. So we need to first include the savings account. Then savings account S1 with the interest rate 1. The interest rate is multiplied directly, so that's not percentage value, just a raw number value. So if I give 0.1, that's 10%. It's a huge interest rate though. And then we can also set balance like this. Then, as we call S1 end of the month, then the balance should be updated based on the interest. So let me remove a breakpoint and then set over here, compile, and then start debug. So S1 balance is 100, rate is 0.1. Now if we call end of the month, so 10%, so 110 is the balance, 10% is raised as interest. So it seems savings account works fine.